how to use a permission group to grant access to a private page, then add members to that group, some with a delayed membership date or a membership expiration date. Most of this example requires only the Press Permit Core plugin. For membership delay and expiration, you also need the PP Membership Extension plugin, which is part of the Press Permit Pro package. I've left the PP Custom Post Statuses and PP Collaborative Editing Pack extension plugins active, just to keep some of the screens consistent with other examples that I've recorded. We have a club page called Member Archives, which should be limited to viewing by Chess Club members only. I'll set the post visibility to private. By default, this means that only the post author and users with a WordPress role of administrator will be able to read this page. With Press Permit, we can expand that access using reading exceptions. The Reading Exceptions meta box indicates which WordPress roles have the capabilities needed to read this page. It also enables you to grant or block reading access to a particular WordPress role. For this example, instead of customizing a WordPress role, the reading exception will be granted to a permission group. I've already created a permission group called Chess Club. To find it, I'll click on the Select Groups link and search on the group name. Once you find your group, you can select it with a double click or a single click followed by the Select button. Users who are in the Chess Club members permission group will now be able to read the page regardless of their WordPress role. After completing your exception selection, scroll to the top and click the Update button. The exceptions have been saved. Now let's edit the membership for this group. You can find it in the permission groups listing, or just click the group name link right here. You can search on users by typing a portion of their user login or screen name. Results are listed as user login, but if you hover over a user, the screen name is displayed. You can select users by double-clicking or with the Select button. If you change your mind, you can double-click or unselect on the other side. Once your selections are complete, click the Update Group button. Now this user can read the Member Archives page regardless of his WordPress role. If I scroll down, you can see that the exception that I assigned using the WordPress page editing screen is displayed here. So far, everything in this example can be done with the Press Permit Core plugin alone. But with the PP Membership Extension plugin active, it's also possible to add users to this group with a delayed membership date or a membership expiration date. To demonstrate this, I'll first get a list of recently added users by clicking the Search button with an empty search box. To add users with a delayed membership date, click the From box and select a start date. Any users that are subsequently selected will use this start date. To add users with a membership expiration date by clicking into the To box. Any users selected while this value is in the To box will be added to the group with this membership expiration date. It's also possible to add users with membership delay and expiration dates. After your selections are complete, don't forget to scroll to the top and click the Update button. You can read a more detailed caption of the memberships by hovering over the current selections. Notice that user logins are used in the selection list boxes, but screen names in the pop-up captions. If you're wondering about integration with a user registration or e-commerce package, Press Permit does not automate that, but it does provide you with some straightforward function calls. pp get group by name will get you the group ID, and the pp add group user and pp remove group user functions are available. If you've purchased the Press Permit Pro package, you'll find documentation for these functions along with sample code on presspermit.com. Another possibility, if you'd rather not deal with writing the custom code to make these function calls, if you attach your supplemental roles and exceptions to WordPress roles, there are a number of e-commerce and membership packages that can be configured to sell a WordPress role at registration. In that case, your custom permissions would all be taken care of without any custom code. If you run into any issues with this, you can log into PressPermit.com and use the plugin support forum. And if you need additional support, I may be available for paid consulting. This could include configuration support, training, or custom development. For my current availability schedule, see agapetree.net/availability. The timeframes and rates displayed here are subject to change.